Mr. Money.
Dennis Rodman. You are. You're like Mr. Monopoly with that jacket. I like it. We're gonna borrow it later. So for this is your first CES?
No, that's probably my I used to live in LA, so I used to come down here a lot. Probably my 6 or 7.
So you're a little bit of a tech geek.
I'm not a tech geek, I'm more of something else, geek. But my kids love this tech stuff, so they do it all the time.
Well, the Fire Talk too. I remember you telling me that you like it because you can make calls anywhere and it's free and easy and you travel a lot.
I mean, Verizon's at school, a lot of people over these days, so what the hell? It's free, so it's all good, baby.
I like that. Well, congrats on your induction to the Basketball Hall of Fame. Was that a surreal experience for you?
It was very difficult because my kids never saw me play, so it was more emotional for me because I wish they would have saw me play at least one game, a couple of games, but like I said, it hasn't still sunk in yet, but like I said, I played for 14 years and for some great teams.
Yeah. For your kids, do you ever school them on basketball? Are you showing them your thing or two?
Well, I really don't like to play basketball anymore. I've done my job. I'm doing something else these days, trying to learn a little. Just doing some stuff, doing like corporation stuff for myself. But my kids are playing basketball, and my daughter's playing soccer. So they're doing very well.
Great, thank you. You know, looking at you, there's no way that I would ever think you were shy. You were quiet, that you were introverted into yourself, but how did you make that transition from self-proclaimed shy kids to now self-proclaimed bad boy?
Well, I think that David Stern put that leg on Dennis Rodman. I think the fact that, since, it's like most people that's very famous, they go up on TV or anything on the court. You more express yourself on the court or on TV because you can relax and be yourself. But once you're around a bunch of people and once you relax and be around your kids and around your friends, it's very difficult to be that same person 20 hours a day. So for me, it's more like relaxing, not being on TV and stuff like that.
So I'll never see you in that jacket just watching TV.
A few cocktails, you'll see me in a lot of things.
I think we're getting a drink later. Give me one or two, I'll be dancing on the table and you'll be letting me borrow this car. That'll be a fun time. So just question a little bit about getting the ladies. Do you think it's easier to be getting girls if you're the bad boy or the nice guy?
I think if you see on TV, you see a lot of girls like Sandra Bullock, Holly Berry, and guys like that. They're supposed to be the very, very sweet, innocent, similar type of girls, and they end up marrying these bad guys. And next thing you know, all of a sudden now these guys are not good enough for them. So, it's one of those things where it's a yin and yang. So a lot of girls like bad guys, and a lot of girls today like to have guys that are very balanced. But to me, I don't care what kind of girl it is, as long as she's cool.
What makes a cool girl, though?
Just say yes.
Am I All right, okay. All right, so for one awkward segue to wrestling. So you actually wrestled too. You won a championship. How from basketball to wrestling?
Well, I started wrestling with Hulk Hogan back in the day in 1995. I was playing with the Bulls. I used to leave the game and go to an event like Detroit, Toronto, or something like that, wrestle at night, and come back and practice. Sorry, I'm probably the only guy in the world can ever
I'm in trouble.
And people say, "What's wrong with you? Like, why don't you just stay with basketball?" But I was all about basketball, about entertaining. And you see a lot of guys today trying to entertain, playing basketball, but they don't seem to go that way because they can't put those two things together.
Scared me
I
too.
did it and won like 6 championships, all titles. All-Star, this. A lot of guys are doing one thing for the money. I play the game for the money. I wrestle not for the money. And so it was very cool. I love wrestling. I love doing all the entertaining people.
Can you actually use some of those moves on the members of the press today, or no?
Well, I think I screwed those guys over me anyways. So they're pretty used to me.
Well, speaking of members of the press, I actually want to open the floor to some questions. But, of course, we want to keep it tame and no one is running across or anything like that. So, first question.
When are we going to see the Topless Basketball League?
Yeah, that's a good question. Me and a friend of mine is in New York, John, headquarters. We thought about this. He asked me, "What you think about doing a Topless Basketball game?" I said, "What about it?" And I said, let's try it, and we asked so many girls, and girls said, we'd love to do it. And the main thing about that, we're trying to find a venue. If it's Vegas or it's in Sydney, Australia, or it's in London, somewhere that's be appealing to people that come and have a good time. And basically, you know, it's not about, you know, a bunch of whores running around trying to shoot a basketball through a hole. Get that right? You know, but it's just to like having a good time and stuff like that. When the game is over, then we just turn everything into a real big party. You know, we do just move the floor, and next thing you know, it's a big club scene. It's all good, brother.
How do you find who plays? They're going to have a tryout, a topless tryout or something like that? How does it work? Begs the question.
I would love to have a topless tryout.
The only thing is, are you going to be topless? Because that's not fair.
Well, you know, I'm already getting it going today. I got a little topless thing here. So,
It's a very pretty shirt. It's very nice. I like that. It's one of my favorite colors.
Dr. Abi Munir, executive producer for World Liberty TV. I just wanted to ask you, who were some of your role models as a basketball player?
He's asking what some of the role models were for Dennis growing up.
I never had one. I didn't like basketball. I started playing basketball at like 20, 21 years old. So I never had a role model.
Any more questions?
Hey Dennis, who's got the rebounds on lock in the NBA today?
All right, the question is who's got the rebounds on lock today? I don't know much about basketball, so you're going to have to translate.
Pretty much no one. No one. I just think the game is too wide open right now. Too many people want to be stars. And it's like, you know, Dwight Howard's a great guy. A couple other guys are great guys, but I don't think anyone's going to beat my record 7 in a row.
How do you want to be remembered?
How does Dennis want to be remembered?
Cool ass guy. He's a cool ass guy, man. Whatever my opinion, you know, like I said, you know, just being Dennis Rodman, I'm not a pimp, I'm not a slut, I'm not this stuff like that. I just go out and have a good time, party all the time, work out every day, take care of my kids. So just a cool guy, man.
Who is your NBA championship pick for this year?
Just North Carolina. That's the main talk.
Who is the NBA championship pick for this year?
Where's that at?
Well, it's pretty much wide open right now. If I had a good guess right now, I'll probably pick, I really don't watch basketball, but I'll probably pick, you know, if it came down to it, probably Oklahoma.
Hey, one more. What do you think of what do you think Commissioner Stern blocking the trade of Chris Paul to the LA Lakers?
Can you repeat that?
Yeah, sure. What do you think Commissioner Stern blocking the trade of Chris Paul from the Hornets to the LA Lakers?
Well, it's bullshit, but you know, it's the fact that, you know, when you got Commissioner doing something like that, I mean, he's making a guy's making $26, $27 million a year and has his own G5 for the last 10 years. And he can make his own contract and make his own, he can say anything he wants to, as you saw, but you gotta give a guy credit. He made this NBA the way it is today, so you gotta give him credit.
Any more questions for Dennis? Okay. We'll get to signing with autographs later.
Hey Dennis, we're at CES, so what platform are you using, iOS or Android? What's your favorite app you check in the morning? What's the one you're most addicted to?
Of course you know his favorite app. It's Paltalk.
That's why you
I'm going to repair your system here before I go, so don't worry.
You have to buy some.
I know.
What other questions? Here.
Yeah, I interviewed him.
He's tried the wrestling thing.
He starts the video. No
Have you
joke.
tried wrestling?
She's in it too.
On UFC, would you ever do it? Would you ever get in the ring?
So wait, what do you think of Dennis Rodman? What do you think of Dennis Rodman?
I love his different hair colors.
Yeah.
They're great basketball player.
What kind of smartphone is that?
What kind of phone are you using, Dennis?
I can't see everyone's hands, so you're going to have to yell out to me. We're going to do about one more question, 1 to 2, yes?
Unless you lose early. I mentioned something. I didn't either. This place is huge.
I was trying to pair
Chris
with What am I listening to?
Andy Dick. Ah.
Here's the part with this fucker.
You guys still talking?
I hate the part with this fucker. Oh, God, that's a shot. Wow.
All right, we'll give them a minute. All right. I'm going to take one more question after the boys have their bromance. All right, we have one more question. Any more questions?
Yeah, who's the most famous person in your cell phone?
Tell us about the connection with Paltalk. How did you get up with Paltalk?
Well, pretty much it was just through friends.
Are there any questions for Dennis? Dennis?
All right, guys, we're going to get ready to start.
Dennis will sign here.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to have Dennis starting to sign some autographs and handing them out to you guys individually. So this is going to conclude our interview section for Dennis, but you can still continue to take pictures and all of that.